Hello, everyone. I hope you are doing well. Welcome back to the channel. And if you are new, welcome. We are going to get into our weekly tarot reading. So if you like what you see, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications. This week, so Sunday the 31st, we have the full moon in Sagittarius. Sagittarius? Yes, Sagittarius. So we have that full moon, and we're going to be dealing with that energy, um, the energy of Gemini season coming in, as well as the energy of transitioning to summer. Okay. So Michigan is finally, hopefully, knock on wood, figured out what to do. Hopefully, wherever you're from has figured out what to do as well. All right. So we are using Tarot of the Tides, which is a super fun deck I just got. I can't wait to show you. And so we have the Nine of Cups right here. Ooh, this is pretty. Okay, like I said, this is a very new deck for me. So, like, when I ooh and ah, it's because some of these cards are very new to me. So, this Nine of Cups is saying it's all about yourself, especially in terms of abundance and prosperity, knowing your worth, knowing your value. Start setting more rigid boundaries and open yourself up to abundance. Okay, not everybody gets access to your divine energy. Okay, only the ones that are going to fill your cup, and some people aren't there to fill up your cup, like, emotionally or familially, things like that. Some people are just there to fill it up monetarily, and that's okay. All right, you can accept that with gratitude. That's just learning how to set these boundaries, and how to create these boundaries is going to be so vital for your overall abundance and well-being. Okay, so start setting those boundaries. We've got this Knight of Wands, and with this Knight of Wands, it feels like people are really drawn in and super attracted to your energy. Like, kind of a player vibe. Okay, and this doesn't necessarily need to be romantic, but kind of like people are trying to siphon off your energy, and it feels like some are kind of gaslighting you, or trying to manipulate you or guilt trip you into believing that you have to give them access, or they're not doing anything wrong and so you deserve to give them access, kind of like that quote unquote nice guy. Oh, I'm a nice guy, so why don't you talk to me? Because you're not interested in talking. There's nothing wrong with that. It is okay to not be interested in talking to certain people. It is okay to not be interested in hanging out with certain people. So learning to say no to these people who are like, "Oh, but I'm so nice. Why don't you hang out with me? I did nothing wrong. Why don't you hang out with me?" Because you're not interested, and that's okay. And that's okay. So learning how to say no to that type of energy is going to be so vital. It's not necessarily, it's very, it's more subdued. Subdued isn't the right word. It's a more passive energy. It's more of a passive manipulation, like a poor me, a boo-hoo me. Why don't you hang out with me? Why won't you be my friend? And it's like, I don't have to be friends with everybody. I don't have to hang out with everybody. I don't have to talk to everybody. All right. If the energy isn't right, it sometimes it's not even about their energy. It's just that you guys aren't a good fit, and that's okay. And that's realizing that it's okay to not be a good fit and to detach from certain situations. And if people feel like taking it personally, that's on them. If people feel hurt about that, that's something they need to work on. Okay, you don't have to be friends with everybody. You don't have to be the nice person, the yes person to everyone. And it's time to understand that the reason abundance might not be flowing as well is because you're that yes person. You might be in that people pleasing energy, and it's time to be like, no, I'm not going to give access to everyone and everything. I don't have to give access to everyone and everything. I deserve to give access. I'm worthy of giving access to people who I want to give access to people who resonate with my energy and my vibes, okay? And bring me value that fills my cup. And that value might not seem valuable to the next person. However, if your spirit feels it's valuable, it's valuable, okay? We have got temperance. This is really get rooted, get grounded, just take care of yourself better. It feels like some of you are grinding and hustling and just pushing through stuff, and it's really time to pause and sit and really sit with this full moon energy especially, and release the things you need to release, manifest the things you need to manifest, start writing down plans, start putting pen to paper so you don't have to feel, it feels like this hustle has left a few of you a bit ungrounded. And so it's really putting plans to paper is going to help you ground, and then you can put those plans to action, okay? So take time to pause, take time to be still, and ground the energy, ground your ideas into reality through writing them down. We've got this high priestess. Oh, okay, this is a pretty card too. These are all pretty cards, but like, I love that. So we have got this high priestess sinking into your inner wisdom. It feels like a lot of you, it feels like a lot of you don't realize how knowledgeable you are and how much knowledge you can give to people when they have deemed themselves in resonance with your energy. Okay. When they are in resonance, don't just give knowledge to anybody because, like, there's snakes out there. And that's what this high priestess is here for. We're setting boundaries, but sharing knowledge with people who really will take it and find value and be grateful for that knowledge is going to be so amazing. So, like this week, when you are in stillness, when you are writing things down, acknowledge the wisdom that you innately have. Acknowledge that inner wisdom and embody it and be confident in that, okay? And this is wisdom being passed down not only through your higher self, but through your ancestors, through the cosmos. All right, you are the vessel for this wisdom. And not everybody gets access to it, but you're going to be sharing this wisdom to with people that spirit has deemed fit for you to share it with. Okay. People who are going to be willing to grow and evolve and develop themselves. And that's going to be so amazing for you. So we have got this Three of Wands. It feels like you have plenty of opportunities. Focus on your main goal, though. Always focus on expansion of yourself. And that can be abundance, that can be love, that can be physical well-being, okay? Focus on you first and then expand and then partner, and people will honor those boundaries. So, like, say you're collaborating with certain people, only give them part of your time, and they'll understand that you have certain things within you that you need to develop and that you need to grow. And if you aren't letting those flourish within you, if you are not creating the things you are passionate about, then the light you have will start dimming. So this is really an exploration within yourself, cultivating your dreams, your passions, and allowing them to grow, but also collaborating with others in a healthy way. It's going to be a more communal effort. However, this communal effort is about acknowledging and honoring each other's boundaries and what you can and can't do, and what they can and can't do. All right. We have got, oh my gosh, guys, we are getting like such, we're getting some pretty good cards. We're getting some pretty good cards, okay? We've got this Empress right here. So, and we got this Queen Bee, okay? We got this Queen Bee. And just so you guys know, like, this deck is themed around a duck named Bob, a little rubber duck named Bob. Like, I absolutely adore this deck, okay? Of course, the link is going to be below. So this queen, the more you set your boundaries, the more people are going to give you things. The more abundance is going to come to you. The more prosperity is going to come to you. So watch as you put into reality, like, I am claiming this as my territory. I am claiming these as my boundaries. And watch how the abundance starts flowing. Watch how the prosperity starts flowing. Watch how your business starts picking up, okay? Especially in a business sense. Watch how that starts picking up because you're willing to set boundaries. You're willing to take time to grow your own dream and create that. And then, and also, like, I'm going to repeat myself, write your stuff down, write your plans down, because the more you write it down, the more it's going to be grounded in, and you'll have an action plan. Okay. So the more you reign supreme, the more abundance is going to flow. For some of you, this is about delegation, recognizing that you are this empress bee, okay, and that you need to step aside and allow other people to take over, allow other people to do the work, especially in a business sense. If you are hiring people or if you are contracting people, let them you give the instructions and let them take it and move forward. Okay. So it's really about grounding that energy. It's really about being willing to delegate. You can't do it all by yourself. The queen, top dog of the business, like, you know, we knock CEOs, but they are there to make sure the systems and operations are in place. And of course, sometimes they need to get their feet a little dirty and get their boots on the ground, and that's just balance. However, they're planning, they're strategic, they're making money moves. Okay, you got to delegate, you got to open up space for you to make those money moves. A lot of you are not opening up that space, and it has to do with being a yes person, being a people pleaser, and not feeling safe to delegate, not feeling safe to trust people with your baby. Not feeling safe to trust people with your baby. It's time to start trusting people, okay? And allowing them. We have got this world card. Look at it. I'll turn it like this, okay? We've got this world card in reverse. This is about divine surrender and allowing things to take fruit. So it's about letting go. You've put in all the work. It's about letting go and being able to receive. And so it might not feel like you are receiving. It might feel that you're losing everything, or that you're not being supported and you're not getting the finances you need. However, the more you surrender and open up to allowance, really working with that root chakra, really working with the first four chakras, so the root, the sacral, the solar plexus, and the heart chakra, the more you're going to be open to receiving the fruits of your labor. All right. So really just trust that. And it really is all about delegating. It really is all about making space, setting boundaries, and then opening up to receive. So another thing is, and there might be a people pleaser belief that if you aren't pleasing people, they won't fill up your cup. Well, ask yourself this, people pleasers. As you are pleasing people, are these people you are pleasing filling up your cup, or is it still running dry? All right. Are they actually filling up your cup, or is it still running dry? That's something you need to ask yourself. Okay. And the answer is no, they're taking what they can get and running with it. They're taking advantage of your kindness. So the more you set these boundaries, the more they are going to respect your boundaries and respect that this is reciprocity. If they aren't given, then they don't get to have access to you. They are not allowed. You can tell the divine, if people are not going to give me the same energy that I'm giving them, then they do not get access to me, and remove them from my life. And watch what happens. Some of you might have to let go of a few people, okay? Be prepared. We have got this Four of Cups, and this is in reverse, and this is kind of like a begging and a pleading. So it feels like some of you might be trying to beg and plead and force people to give you what you need. At the end of the day, they're not going to give you what you need. All right. That's the bottom line. This group of people who are taking advantage, they're not going to give you what you need. So stop waiting for them to give you what you need and go claim what is yours elsewhere. All right. These people are not here for you. They're here to siphon your energy. Okay. That's the bottom line. They're here to siphon your energy. And you are letting them. And the and quality reciprocity is not coming forth because people don't necessarily respect beggy, weepy, pleady type people. Okay? That's kind of doormat energy. That's doormat energy. Okay, that's I'm gonna walk all over you. I'm gonna take what I can. I'm gonna wipe my mud on your doormat, and then I'm gonna leave and have you clean up the rest while you're on empty. So stop. Some of you just need to cut people off. I'm not gonna lie. Some of you just need to cut some people off. Stop feeding into that and move on to environments that are going to fill you up. Okay, you got to find those environments. You got to call in those environments. You're so stuck in the mud in this situation that you're not open to receiving or exploring new environments. It's time to start exploring. Okay, we have got this sun. So at the end, oh my gosh, this is, oh, okay. Like this is giving such Aslan Narnia picture, like Chronicles of Narnia. Like, look at, oh, it's so beautiful. Okay, so this sun is really saying Spirit wants you to be happy. Spirit wants you to come out of the darkness and see the abundance that they have for you, the opportunities that they have for you, the joy that they have for you. Come out of that darkness and into the light. You are going through a death and rebirth period, and death is never easy, okay? However, know that there's an end in sight. Ask Spirit, show me the abundance, show me the prosperity, let me see it, and then these opportunities will start coming your way. These, you'll start seeing the opportunities, seeing the abundance, seeing the joy in life, and you'll be able to walk away and complete, like I am saying, a complete let go of this situation, okay, and being a people pleaser, complete let go, and basking in the joy of having healthy community, of having healthy relationships, of having healthy relationships with finances too. Okay, so Spirit really wants you to be happy. In order to do that, you got to let go of some stuff. Okay, it worked for a time, it's not working anymore, it doesn't fit anymore. We've got this Knight of Pentacles. All right, so this Knight of Pentacles, you might not necessarily see the abundance at first. And this can be you're not receiving it or you're not understanding, like, okay, how is this going to be an opportunity? How is this? All right. So apparently my storage was full. So we just have to, I'm not going to restart this, okay? Because we're on a roll, okay? Okay, so even though you might not see the fruits of your labor at first or understand why Spirit is sending you in this direction, trust that there's a reason, okay? Trust that there's a divine message and that Spirit's got your back. So you got to, again, surrender and be patient because it's not going to be like an immediate thing. It's going to take some time. It's going to take some cultivating in order to get the fruits of your labor, okay? We've got this Six of Cups, and okay, this is cute too. So we've got this Six of Cups, and it's really finding joy in the precious little moments of life. That's going to be what's going to help you. So I tell people, have a gratitude jar, and just when you have moments that just bring you such joy and fulfillment, write it down on paper and put it in that jar. So when it's a rainy day or it's a bad day, whatever, you can open that up and trust that Spirit's got you. Like write down those little miracles in life. And so you can remember that Spirit's here to support you. So you can remember that Spirit's always got your back, even though it doesn't necessarily seem like it in this moment. Okay. So we were almost done anyway. So I don't know why storage did that, but it's okay. We're just gonna roll with it. So we have got Angelarium, Oracle of the Fallen, for our final message. If you'd like to book a reading, I'll have my link down below. And thank you all so much for watching. I really have fun with these videos. All right. Okay. So, and I'm laughing because in my daily on Facebook and Instagram, in my daily card pulls, I've already pulled this twice with for the week, the daily pulls of last week. So the fact that it's coming out again is so wild. So this is Tamiel, Angel of the Unseen. This is trusting that unseen forces are at work for you, that they are here to support you, that it might seem rocky for a time. It might seem terrifying for a time, but they've got your back. So it's really time to trust, let go, surrender, and appreciate the little things in life. All right. Take time to be grateful. Say thank you to these spirit guides every single day before you go to bed. If you do nightly prayers, like say thank you and ask them for more guidance because they're here for you, okay? So I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful day and take care.